Well, it's only if patrons are watching.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, we were running late because we had a microphone issue, and a Rocky issue, but we're all
those happen.
yeah,
Okay.
we're all caught up.
Oh.
So, all right, so you guys are actually let me quickly. All right, Vance, you're a ranger.
Oh yeah.
Rocky, you're a paladin. What level are you?
I'm actually playing the fighter 7.
Oh, okay.
You're on point, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
All
We
right,
have a cleric
so
at the party.
we do not have a cleric, I don't think. Chuck,
Nope.
are you a cleric?
No, I'm an elf thief.
Okay, and then Keelan is a fighter. So yeah, you're fine as long as you can keep surviving on the high hit points, basically.
That's my tactic for real life too.
This party, I think we're going to base somewhere in the country of Yistrath, in the famous pits of the patrons, and the pits of the patrons are a very large circular area with various entrances that go into the sides. It's a set of old tombs, but a lot of it's been taken over by monsters and other nasties of that kind. Part of the problem, though, is that it is an area that is sacred to the moon, or it's in an area that's sacred to the moon, which is very important to the people of Yistrath. So they do very much appreciate and support when people go in to sort of clear out the area. And one of the ones that has not been cleared out recently, or rather it has supposed to have been cleaned out recently, but the people who went in never came out again. And so this is, we're going to call this one level, and we're going to call it level 3A. I had it labeled as 2, but then I beefed up some of the monsters because of Rocky coming in with a 7th level fighter. So there's to get in, there is a door up top, which is a very strong iron door. It's unlocked for you guys by the keepers of the pits. And they tell you that it's going to lead into a very small chamber that then has some stairs leading down. And they're not really sure what's beyond that. But the last adventuring party was lost in here. So one of the things that they're hoping you'll do is find out what happened to them. Okay. What lights? So in terms of marching order, clearly it doesn't matter very much, except for the question of whether Chuck is up front or in the back, because we've got. So I assume we've got Rocky in the front with somebody. Who's the next up in the front?
Who's my wingman?
I'm a fighter. I can pull it, but I got 10 health total. So
Yeah, I'm a ranger with 16, so I could probably do it.
So
plus, I could do my sneaky stuff.
So it's
I'm a thief with 8.
So it's Rocky and Vance, and then we've got Keelan in the middle, and then the question of Chuck: are you in the back next to Keelan, or are you out front?
I will
be in the back with Keelan.
I'll be in the back with Keelan, but I will at least be ready to move up if it looks like my skills at hopefully finding a trap that they didn't trigger may come in.
Oh, so you're not going to go ahead and check for traps. You're just going to remove the ones that have been triggered. That's a very Shane Noble approach to how to be a thief in a dungeon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shane, my hero.
All right, so you he's freaking hilarious. Okay, so you're able to enter the large metal door, and then you're in an area that is 10 by 10. To the north, there is a sort of a curving wall, so that even makes the chamber somewhat smaller than that. Although 4 people can easily fit into a 10 by 10 area. And then in the southern part of the room, there is a second door. It looks like it's an ordinary wooden door.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Do we have somebody mapping?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm going to try, but...
Work in progress.
Once again, we need Shane.
Now, yeah, no kidding. Now, the map that I'm using is not gridded, so we're not going to worry too much about dimensions on rooms, because I don't know what they are either. All right, so there's this door. What do you do?
Well, I will do my thing then. I will
Okay.
at least go up and inspect it for trapsage.
And what is your percentage?
A whopping for delicatessen 20. Yay.
Okay, so yeah, you are able to discover that there is a spike that comes out of the latch itself.
Mm-hmm. Appears that there's traps. Does it seem like it's definitely triggered by opening the latch?
Yes.
Yeah, since my percentage is so low, it's actually just like a latch, not a knob.
Yeah, right. That's right. It's a turning latch.
Oh, turning latch.
And when it's pulled down, a spike comes out.
Down.
Yeah, to hit your hand, basically.
Okay. What do I have here? Was anybody smart enough to get a 10-foot pole?
I've got a 5-foot pole.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Which is a whole lot more
Give it a
realistic
jam.
than a
I know,
10-foot
right?
pole,
It'd be
yeah.
so hard
The
to carry
10-foot, even a
10-foot pole.
6-foot pole is more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got,
Okay, so
wow, I
so,
got this. It's gonna be totally useless.
so tell me what it is that you're going to do with the 5-foot pole. You're going to put it on the top of the latch and just push down.
Try to put it down. Yeah. I'm trying to be a little bit to the side in case it fires that spike out, or that
All right.
needle.
So what do
Getting
you do?
behind my shield. No way.
Yeah.
All right, so Keelan, you're going to stand to the side and you were going to push down. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna hand it over, but yeah, I could
Yeah,
definitely.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna run away enough when
I'm not
when
a
the fighting
smart man
breaks out.
here, but I mean,
Yeah.
I can do what I can. Yeah.
All right. So you put it on there and you push it down. The spike jams outward, and you're able to see that there is crusted blood on the spike, and the door opens.
All right, I did my job.
So the down through the door, your light source, which is what?
I have my bullseye lantern.
Okay.
You are in the second rank, so that makes sense.
No,
All right. So you've.
I'm in the front rank.
Oh, who said that? Oh, that was Rocky.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, okay. So you're going to sacrifice your shield in order to be holding.
Currently, yes. Yep.
Okay. So you look down the stairs, and it's a curving staircase. It's 10 feet wide, but then it curves downward, and it curves toward the east, and then goes out of sight. What do you do? It's got various slimes and molds and things growing here and there. There are a couple of mushrooms down there, and that's basically what you see.
What do you guys
Um,
got? Some ideas on this mold?
I would like to collect some of it in my bucket just for future reference. You never know. I like mold.
Okay.
Mycology is cool.
So you see him starting to gather, and you realize, Vance, that he is not gathering it from the floor, and then you're able to see that the stairs themselves appear to have had some people tromp down here, squishing the mold and the mushrooms and the stuff out of the way.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Since we had looked like recent blood on that stuff, if there was going to be signs of passage. Do I have a sense of how long ago these tracks were made?
It matches up exactly with the time that the first party was said to have come down here, which was 4 days ago.
Okay.
Okay. Good info.
And there are one or two drops of blood on the floor as well.
Yes. Okay. All right. I will let my compatriots know that, look, footprints. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want a second light source, or are we going to just run with one for now?
I have a light source.
Am I the only non-human?
I think so, yeah, because I've got a lantern too. I can light up.
Yeah.
Alberta, yes, he is playing Splat. So at least it's better than the stupid paladin. I thought Splat was the stupid paladin.
No, that's Davis.
Yeah. All right, what do? You going down the stairs?
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so playing the spotlight from the bullseye lantern back and forth across the stairs, you go down and you slowly go around the curve, and you see that there is a door down at the bottom of the stairs, and it looks like it has been spiked open.
Okay.
So there are 3 iron spikes there.
Throughout the staircase, was I able to collect a good amount into my bucket of all this mold and random crap?
You're filling a whole bucket with it, yeah.
Not a whole bucket, just a bit, you know.
Okay.
Maybe a
All
fourth
right, yeah.
of a bucket. Okay.
As you do.
You never know.
Okay, so you've got a door. So Rocky, you and Vance are looking at the door.
Yep.
You can see that there is a room of some kind on the far side of it. It's 20 feet east-west, and you can't tell how far north-south it is because you haven't gone in yet. Let's see, which room is this? So there's a yeah,
And
you
we
can't see anything
with the door
interesting.
open, we don't hear any sounds or see a light source coming out, right?
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay. Yeah, we might as well poke our heads in.
Okay.
I'll take a look in with him shine the light over my shoulder.
Okay.
Sure.
So so you peer around the corner and you can see that the room is looks like about 50 feet north-south, and there is a padded marble chair next to the southern wall.
Okay.
And then there is also a bronze mirror hanging in the middle of the west wall. There's a door at the extreme. It's in the west wall. It's at the extreme southern part of the room. And the padded marble chair is right next to that door, and it has a lever next to it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And that door is shut.
That door, yes, is shut.
Where's the mirror again?
The mirror is on the west wall in between the 2 doors.
Oh, okay.
Does the
Okay.
mold extend to the far end of the room, or does it kind of stop near the entrance?
The mold appears to be only in the stairway, so it's stuff blowing
Okay.
blowing down.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So this room had a spike door going into it, but no spike door going out of it. Does
That's
anybody
correct.
else find that a little odd?
Very much so.
Yeah.
So I think first we need to prod the mirror with the 10-foot pole and see what happens.
Okay.
It's not a 10-foot pole. It's a 5-foot pole.
Five
I
foot.
mean, I'll use my 10-foot pole then.
Oh, there is a 10-foot pole in the party. All right,
What
so
are you
you've been bumping that accidentally up against the ceiling.
Oh yeah,
and the walls
by
on your way
accidentally.
down.
mean
No,
kind of
I
on
just didn't notice he was carrying it.
you sort of, to get it through the door, you sort of lever it down and it bumps into Chuck on the way, and then you get it in through the room, and then you're able to carry it over to the mirror. So you're standing directly opposite the mirror, looking
a
into the mirror.
Step or two to the right.
Okay.
But yeah, I am looking into the mirror. Just
Okay. You see a tremendously handsome face inside that mirror, and then it moves. Then it moves slightly to the side, and it's somebody holding a pole. So what do you do? You're gonna smash it into the mirror? Or
no, tap lightly. I don't want to break the mirror necessarily.
Okay, you
Just
won't
make-
break the mirror. It's made of bronze.
Yeah, but like it's not a portal or anything that's active, right?
You're able to tell that your 10-foot pole bonks into it and doesn't appear to be doing anything unusual.
Okay.
Does it provide any kind of echo or anything like that?
It makes a sound like just like a regular mirror. It does wobble a little bit when you hit it, as if it's like on a string that's nailed into the stone behind it.
Go
Any
ahead.
marks or runes or any kind of inscriptions or anything around it or on it that might be of an interest?
Nope, it appears to just be a regular mirror if it's if it's a trap or anything like that. Alberto, we're playing. Everyone is low level except for Rocky. So, okay. So you're in front of the mirror. There is still the marble, chair to the south. It does not appear to be fancy in any way. It's not like a throne, but it does have padding on it, and it has the lever next to it.
So ask my thief buddy to check the mirror for traps, make sure it's not trapped, and then see if we can remove it from the wall. That looks like treasure to me.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Better
Sure.
than my idea of graffiti. So yeah, I like it.
Okay, so Chuck, is that actually what you're doing? Is going up and okay, so you go up and all right, so you start checking around the sides of the mirror, and that causes it to fall off of its hook as you fumble through the thing, and it falls down to the ground, bounces a couple of times exactly like bronze, and comes to a stop, lying face up on the floor.
No traps.
No traps.
As long as it didn't fall on your toe.
Yeah, I didn't roll quite high enough for that. Let me roll the second digit though. That was a 9. 95 was what you rolled, so it came close to falling on your toe.
That would have been a critical fail.
Yeah, you had to
I get
move
killed
your
by
foot.
a falling mirror.
I had once. I've seen a 0-0, and this was in one of the online games. It had a 0-0, and so we had to decide that Shane's, and because it actually happened, that Shane's move silently attempt was done while he was still holding the torch in his hand.
I remember that one. That was a brutal fail. That was
Yeah.
great.
That was an actual 0-0. So you're done with the mirror. It's about 3 feet across. What are you gonna take it, or are you gonna leave it?
Makeshift gong.
It would work that way. If somebody had a 1 foot pole, you could do that.
Next time.
I do want to check the east wall for secret doors, since there's seems to be nothing on the east wall.
And you're an elf, right? So I need to be rolling the 1d6 every time you enter a room. You don't see anything on the wall. If you actually check it, it's going to take 5 turns because there are 5. It's 50 feet north-south.
It's up to you guys.
I'm down to take a minute.
Yeah, I want you to do that, and then why don't we go and check
I
out
can play with
this?
the chair while I'm
The
doing that.
chair.
Yeah, this chair. So it's a bronze chair, and the lever's next to the chair. Or is the lever next to the door?
It's a marble chair, actually.
Marble,
The mirror was the one that was bronze. There is a lever. It appears to be next to the chair, actually. So if you were sitting in the chair, you would be looking you'd be able to see the 2 doors, and then the lever is sort of behind you within reach of the chair. It has an up position. It has a down position. It's currently in the up position. The up position has the word closed carved over it, and the bottom position has the word open next to it. There appears to be no way to open the door that is in the west wall.
Okay.
Is the chair one solid piece of marble or constructed of several?
It looks like it's probably constructed of several. I mean, it's not.
Does it have a hole in the middle of the seat?
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. We find a really big bathroom.
It does not actually have a hole in the middle of the seat.
Okay. Well,
If I'd thought of it, it would have, but I didn't. So,
well, that eliminates one option for the chair. So okay, there we go.
you said eliminates.
Okay.
Yeah, damn! It even had a thing that was like reflecting back.
I know. It's like, all right. Does somebody want to use one of their random length pulls to see if we can actuate the leather to see if it opens the door or affects the chair in any way? Or
I just want to give it a yank.
okay.
Let's do it.
So
Here we are.
you move it to where it says open, and the door directly next to the chair opens.
Okay.
Oh, better than expected.
Yeah, you can see in there a room. It almost has like a short 10-foot long foyer that is I don't know, 25 maybe 30 feet wide, and then it widens to where it widens to be about 35, about 30 feet. It goes about 30 feet, and then there is and then it falls away. It has a curving wall that looks like underneath it there is a pit, and so that pit's about 10 feet across. There is an armor rack on the northern wall of it. And on that, there is a shield that looks like it's made of iron, and it's got an eagle symbol on the front.
Okay.
And there is a suit of plate mail, and that one has a dog on the front.
Are these either of these heralds something we might be familiar with?
No, they're not.
Okay.
So we haven't
there's-
stepped
there's
into that
also-
room yet.
There's also a very faint light coming from behind or inside the plate mail, and there is a similar slight glowing red light that appears to be coming from down that area where there is the pit.
Okay.
So we still have the elf searching for a secret door. We've got this door open. Should we search the marble chair? That seems like an awful expensive chair just to sit there and pull a lever. Like, that's not a guard's chair, right?
Almost out
Maybe.
of place.
Right. Let's
Mhm.
search that and see if we can find any hidden compartments or anything while our elf is searching for traps.
Okay. So I'm not going to roll a wandering encounter monster until turn number 6. So you've got the entire time to be messing around without any wandering monster checks.
That's awful generous of you.
So how are
I
you?
look behind us.
How is it that you are checking? Okay, so you're keeping an eye on the spiked open door, and also who said that?
Me.
Okay, so
Okay.
Chuck said that. So you're watching the door. Rocky, right now you're alone checking the marble chair. Tell me what you're doing to check it.
I'm gonna take my gloves off and just kind of run my fingers down the seams where it looks like the marble was attached. Lift up the cushion that's on it, make sure there's not a button. Feel underneath where the armrests are, make sure there's no buttons there.
Okay,
Just give it a good once over.
The first thing that you're able to tell is that the whatever kind of grout or adhesive was used with this appears to be crumbling away very, very badly. There is nothing under the cushion.
Okay. So where's our thief at? Because this is kind of like
He is checking. He is carefully keeping an eye on the back door, staying away from where you are messing with the throne.
And I know seen enough of Matt's games to watch behind you.
Yes, absolutely. You want to switch spots and take a look at this chair too? Like this mortar's crumbling, so somebody might have put something in there or hidden something in there. Because nothing else in here looks old really at all. Like, I know the place is ancient, but nothing in here is really showing weather except for this grout.
Is the
If I
chair
can.
flush against the wall?
Yes, it
Or
is.
okay.
Okay.
It's a totally different. It's what's the word? It's not like just thin marble. Then they use
It's not a
mortar
veneer?
or something. Yeah, veneer. That's the word I'm looking for. Over like
It
wood or
appears to
something like
be
that.
no. It appears to be solid marble.
Okay.
Anyway, I just want to break it apart and
If
see
I
what
give
happens.
if I give it a firm tap, do I hear anything special or notable?
No, it sounds like the pieces of marble are solid. However, when you do that, the arm of the chair topples to the side and
Turn around and walk away like nothing.
I didn't do it.
But in 1,000 years here, in like 5 minutes, view it breaks.
Yeah. Anything revealed from the fallen apart pieces or anything inside of it, or is it just
Nope, it appears to have just
All
fallen
right.
off the side. And I think it's one of the great things talking about things falling apart after that long. I loved a thing someone had put a picture on the internet of some salt that had an expiration date on it, and he was like, "Damn, 250 million years in the making, and it expires within the next 3 months." Okay, so you've got the arm has fallen off the chair. It appears to be, solid pieces of marble that have had the grout wear away on it. and you finished checking the it was the eastern wall you were checking.
Yeah, the one with nothing on it.
Okay, that's the eastern wall. You are done checking it, and you are pretty sure that there are no secret doors there.
Okay. One question: since it's a slab of marble
Mhm.
and he knocked it off, how much noise did that just make?
Oh, quite a bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I thought.
It's not like the door was already open or anything. I mean,
All right, so we're gonna roll for the noise of the marble. So, yeah, nothing. Oh, wait, that's the wrong die.
Yeah.
This is when we're doing everything. Okay, so yeah, so there's no sound, and Keelan walks away trying to pretend that it wasn't him, even though everybody but Chuck was watching him do it.
So I guess we move into the next room.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so so Vance and Rocky move into the next room.
Yep.
The
Before we
glow.
move in, guys, does anybody have any spikes?
I
I
have
got
a
a
chisel.
Stand by.
No, I didn't throw spikes in my list.
I didn't either. I mean, it'd be nice to
Right.
spike the lever so the doors open when we try to get out.
Yes, you can spike the lever.
if we
somebody-
have one.
Can we take one out of the other door since we have a bunch of experienced gamers who are carrying spikes?
Yes, you can. There are 3 spikes available in the northern door that you could take one of and spike the
I'll
lever.
take the center one.
Yeah.
All right, so you're
Spike
able to
the lever open.
do that. You're also now gaining one idea of why it might be that the other people didn't come out, because there is not another lever on the inside of the door.
Okay.
So they may have been trapped down here simply by the fact that this door was not spiked open.
All right. So.
So looking into the next room, you see that the glow that was originally behind the plate mail is now behind the tower shield. So it looks like the tower shield is glowing.
Okay. There's something. So we got a bug or something moving around in here.
Yeah.
And
I'm
this-
taking my bow out.
Okay. I've got a bow as well. Somebody want to go and knock the shield over, and then we'll just shoot whatever's behind it.
I've got a
mean,
5-foot
sure.
pole.
Hey, there you go.
I mean,
knock her downer.
Yeah.
I
Pry
mean,
it off.
I'll just go stab it.
with your bow.
No, I don't have a bow out.
Somebody just said they took a bow out.
It wasn't Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
that was Vance.
It was the
Okay.
ranger and the thief. who
You
doing
guys
it.
guys must sound close alike, because that's the second time I've mistaken the two of you guys. All right, so Rocky, you've got Vance has the bow out, and Rocky
Yes.
is going to go up and stab the bug. All right, so you're going to go up. All right, so you knock the shield aside?
Sure, yeah. I'll use my short sword to knock the shield aside.
Okay, so there is a very large bug. It's about the size of somebody's head, and it's got 2 glowing eyes. They're glowing red. It's got mandibles at the side, and it's going to try and move and attack you. We are going to do just the regular, instead of doing the phased initiative. We're just going to, everyone's going to roll a d6, and whoever rolls the highest is going first. So I'm rolling for my bug. It's really looks surprised by the fact that you knocked the shield over, and in fact, the impact of the shield causes it to accidentally roll onto its back. Who's got the? What we can do is in this little chat room over here to the side in here, we can go ahead and put down what your rolls are.
Okay.
All right, so Wonky Art has a 2. Chuck has got a 1. Jason, you've got a 3. Vance, you've got a the highest roll. What are you going to do?
I will shoot the bug with my bow.
Okay, so you've got a rate of fire of 2. Roll twice on a d20.
Okay. I rolled a unadjusted 18 and a 19. So
Okay, so those are both hits. Both of the shots whistle past Rocky. If he'd been holding a shield, they would have gone into the shield. But fortunately, he's holding a bullseye lantern on this thing, and they go right past him. Both of them go into the bug, and
see, combined 10 points of damage.
all right. Let me see if it's giving me the hit points from it. Oh, that's a random encounter. All right. All right. How much did you do?
10.
Okay. It drops. It drops dead without ever having even a chance to roll onto its other side. So ignominious death for this fire beetle.
Now I feel kind of bad.
Get over it.
What's the size of this beetle? How big was that?
About the size of a person's head.
Anyone
they've got
care
the
if I
little-
throw it in my bucket?
Or you
And
just
you're-
take the little the light glands off of it, and you have your own little portable light source if you want.
Indeed. I'm just making a stew with all the crap I find. But yeah,
All right. So you're gonna
I'm not eating it.
Let's get Thibodeau. He'll eat anything.
I know.
okay. So you're prying the eyes out of the beetle. Is that right? That's what you're doing.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw the rest of the carcass in and kind of mash it up with my 5-foot pole, and you never know when a bucket
Okay.
full of gunk is going to come in handy.
All right. So is somebody actually going to cut the light glands out of the beetle?
I got a torch.
All right. So it looks like no one else.
We've got plenty of light sources. I think
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll just let him entertain himself by mashing bug over
Okay.
there.
Well, as
It'll
he's
come in handy.
as he's doing that, the other two of them come out from from where they had been standing on the inside wall of the pit.
Yep.
Now I've got Rocky and Keelan on that side. So one of them is going to attack Rocky. One's going to attack Keelan. The one attacking Rocky rolls a 1. So the result of that is that you hear the only person who is attacked is Keelan, and that, oh my God, is another 1. All right. So as you guys are mixing up your stuff, you hear 2 thuds from down inside the pit. Let's see how that went. It's going really, really bad here for and okay. So you hear the 2 thuds. What do you do? The light seems dimmer.
So I guess I should go over and look over the edge of the pit to the.
Yeah, how deep is it?
Yeah.
All right. So it turns out that it's about it's only about 10 feet deep.
Okay.
Down at the bottom, there are 2 bugs struggling to get up from on their backs. You have no idea what happened, except that the players know that I rolled an attack roll of 1 for each of them. So that meant really not even getting out of the trench. That was
Yeah. So I just kill the bugs so they don't have to worry about us. So,
Yeah, I think that's wise.
yeah.
okay.
Who else has a bow?
I've
I
got
do, but
one.
it's going to take me around to switch to it. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
working
got
on
one
that right
right
now.
I've already got
out,
mine
so-
out. Let me go
We,
ahead.
we can
and,
shoot bugs in a barrel, basically.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that the trench actually opens up into a larger room.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
well-
not a pit. There is more room underneath.
Like it's an opening to another level.
Right,
kind
to a
of
little
area.
sub-level kind of
Okay.
area. Yeah.
I'll definitely definitely them in the trench.
Yeah, let's shoot them while they're there, and then we'll drop
Yeah,
down
we've-
into.
Okay,
we've
so
got-
you've each
got
got
plate mail and some-
one. Everybody who had a bow out has 1 attack
Okay.
before they're going to do anything, and I think the only person who had a bow out was Vance. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pair of 17s.
It's
I
a
like
D,
these dice.
it's a D20, not a percentile, right? That you're rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Are you attacking 1 arrow to each bug, or both arrows on 1 bug?
Tell you what, I'll just do both on 1, and I cause a total of 8 points of damage.
All right. So that kills that bug.
Somebody
The other one scuttles up the side of the wall, and it is going to attack somebody, but we need to roll initiative to find out when it's going.
Okay.
It's going in 4, so let's see when you guys go.
Haha.
Type your number into the little thing. Okay, Chuck, you're going to beat it. Vance, you can shoot it on its way up.
Okay. I'll drop 1 arrow on it. Ooh, that was a 2.
Well, you can shoot twice.
Yeah, let me shoot again. And a 7. No.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
okay, I got rid of all my good rolls.
you really didn't expect it to suddenly run up the side of the thing at you. So you sort of took 2 emergency shots, and then Chuck, you are you can be there at the edge if you want to.
Yeah. Do I have a chance to get my bow out?
No, because it suddenly started running. Not unless you had it out already.
Yeah, I was trying to say I had it out run before, but I don't think you heard me, so I wasn't going to argue.
Okay, yeah. So you can take 2 shots
It's
at
not
it.
close enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's not close enough. I'm going to accidentally hit the ranger.
Right.
That's correct. It's still on the
so
wall.
it's 2 shots. Can I roll? Add my rolls together?
that bad, huh?
Yeah, 6 and a 10.
Okay, so yeah, neither of those is going to hit. So it reaches the top, and it is in 4, so it's actually going to get to attack before Rocky kills it, and so it's going to go ahead and try and bite Rocky. It's going to roll a 4. This gives me attack rolls of a 1, a 1, and a 4 so far in this one, except for the one that y'all killed before I even got to roll. So then it fails completely to bite Rocky. Then Rocky and 2, go ahead.
I'm shooting it twice because I was switching weapons last round.
All right.
And then I climbed up here. I missed with a 2 with the first one, and I hit with a 17 with the second one for 5 damage.
Okay. It is not killed by that. It still is on its last legs. Now, your first shot was a miss, and that was into melee.
Yes, it was.
All right. So roll again, unmodified.
Unmodified is a 1.
Okay. So yeah. So you aim at accidentally, your arrow goes directly toward Vance. However, it goes nowhere near him. It whisks past Chuck's shoulder instead, even though it seemed like it should have gone the other way. And then the arrow breaks, so it can't be retrieved.
There's a boomerang effect going on here.
I know, as like Christopher says, burn the dice. We all ought to get rid of the dice that we're using right now. This is going to just look like the Keystone Cops go into the dungeon.
Yeah, well, hopefully
yet.
that good.
So there's 10 feet. There's 10 feet down to get into the sub level. We are after 7 o'clock, even though we've been taking a half hour. Let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
So audience and everybody, if you need to go to the bathroom or anything like that, or get your cup of coffee, which isn't my problem, we'll do that.
Mine too.
Okay.
Yep.
Just lay down and relax, butthole. Anybody else back yet?
I'm here.
Here we go. All right.
Thanks for the help, by the way.
No worries. You can still hear us and all?
Why is my brother calling me?
Because you're special.
Yeah,
Loves you.
apparently.
Because it's like family and all that crap.
I wish your brother called me.
I'm playing an online game of D&D. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I'm on a very important call.
Think Matt's crushing the coffee beans?
Yeah. He's waiting for them to
Pestle and
finish growing. These are still roasting. Come on.
Jason, you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Because remember, I can't see you. You're an icon of you and Gary Gygax.
Yep.
All right. All right. So you've totally and unfairly slaughtered my bugs. You have a shield and a set of plate mail. You don't know if they're magical or not.
I don't want to lug this stuff through the dungeon. What do you guys want? What do you guys think? I think we stack it up in front of that door to give us another safeguard to make sure it doesn't shut on us.
Yeah, that tower
That
shield
makes
probably
sense.
worked pretty well as a doorstop.
It is large
Yeah.
enough to use as a doorstop. Okay,
Yeah.
so you set up your tower shield and your plate mail as something to keep the door open. You can't see what's in the room down at the bottom of this wall because you've only got it's only a 10-foot drop, and the wall the wall continues in the room that you're in, so it blocks everything off in terms of lateral view.
Well, shall we?
Was there a
down.
pull ring or anything on the door, Matt, on the inside?
Sorry, say the question again.
A pull ring or anything on the door
Um,
on the interior?
no, there's not.
Okay.
Is it just
And-
flat then?
And the armor rack wasn't bolted down or anything in this room?
We're just going to shove everything we have in
You-
front of that door.
Because the other thing is you are able to see that on the inside of the door, it looks like somebody was trying to hack through it with a sword or an axe or something, and you can see that the inside of the door is a metal core with just wood casing that's been bolted to it.
Okay.
Like I'm looking how far from the throne to the pit.
The throne is on the outside, so it's
Yep.
going to be about call it 5 feet worth of wall, and then that 5-foot foyer would be 10 feet. Then it would be 30 feet across, and then the floor drops off.
All right, so we would need 2 coils of rope to do it that way.
I've got 10 feet.
Yeah, I
got
got a
10
lot of
feet.
rope, but is the chair bolted down?
I mean, it's marble, so
It's not bolted down. It clearly can fall apart, but the parts are all very, very heavy.
right.
You could slide the slab that Wonky knocked over and
Yeah.
use that for a doorstop too.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for a way to tie a rope so we can get down this pit and be able to get back up later.
Oh, I've got a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
I got.
Are you
Finish
gonna
your
like
weapon.
just put it into the stone on the ground, or
Yeah, I would just do that, and we can lower ourselves down, and then give it a shake and drop it down behind us.
Yeah.
I think
I mean-
that's fine.
well,
I'm going to roll a d6. If it's only in stone, I'm going to roll a d6, and on anything but a 1, it will operate correctly.
Okay.
The way that you're
Okay.
talking about.
Sure.
All right, so you lodge your grappling hooks firmly into a stone thing. It's got rope tied to the end of it, and then who is going to bravely rappel down the side?
probably me.
Okay,
Sure.
so you bravely rappel down the side, and it works properly. So it stays in there, although everyone up at the top watches it wiggle a little
Of course.
frighteningly. But you make it down to the bottom without anything going on.
I gotta kick the 2 dead bugs down there next to him, so he's got a little bit of light.
Okay, you're going to have to take them out of Wookie's bucket because he put them in the bucket and he mashed them up.
Did you mash up all the bugs?
I
or just
only
one?
put one in the bucket.
Yeah, we
Okay,
still have
so
2 dead
I'm
bugs.
trying to
Alright,
get a variety pack going
the two-
here of
the
whatever
two-
we find.
All
It's
right,
like a
so
7-layer dip.
Exactly.
all right, so you throw. So Rocky, you get down to the bottom. 2 dead bugs fall down next to you, and you're looking at a room that is, boy, it's pretty big. It might be 80 feet north south. It goes up to basically where the even with
So
the
past
stair.
my torchlight, even or
Okay.
my lantern light.
You can't see what all is going to be in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go
So-
ahead and wrap down then.
And I'll just take a defensive position about 5 feet in front of the rope. I'll have my lantern at my feet. I will draw my shield for now and my short sword.
Okay, so you're just going to set up and guard. Is that right?
Yep,
All right.
until everybody's down.
Who comes down next?
I will.
Okay, so Vance, you hold on to it. Everybody watches in horror as the grappling hook comes right out of the ground. We're going to say that since there are some people up there, Keelan, you and Chuck each have a chance to jam your foot down on the rope as it makes its way very, very rapidly toward the bottom. So each of you has a 3 and 6 chance. So roll a d6, see if the result is a 1 through 3. Chuck.
I got it.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So Chuck just reacts a little bit slowly, but Keelan is able to get his foot back. The grappling hook catches on your ankle. There's a 1 in 6 chance that it's going to pull you as well. But I rolled.
And I'm holding my
3.
bucket, so let's hope not.
All right. So no, you're able to keep it to hold it. It catches on your ankle. You're able to reach down, grab it and hold it. And so Vance, you're swinging about 5 feet down from the thing.
All right. It's only about 10 feet down into this pit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually just drop
So
off.
I'm just going to drop off.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Keelan, you then stagger back into the room about 5 feet when suddenly the weight is removed from the rope, and you get right back to where it is that Vance initially planted the grappling hook, and you can put it back in there. And who goes down next?
Do we actually need the grappling hook at this point if it's 10 feet? I mean,
No, you can hold on to the side and drop in.
I think I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to bother with it, but I do want to make sure to throw the grappling hook back, not throw, but gently set the grappling hook back down,
Okay. All right. So that works. And then Chuck,
Right.
you're the last one up at the top.
Yeah, I'm going to gently take myself down as well.
All right, so you just get your arms down and slowly work your way down. So everybody's now assembled around Rocky. There is also a very large archway
Shut the door.
that leads. There's not a door in the archway.
No, I'm talking to my kid. Sorry.
Oh. We just went through all that stuff to keep the door open.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, come on, man.
So yes, there's a large archway that leads into a room to the further west of you, and
Does anyone have a compass?
Negative.
We have a ranger.
We have a ranger.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Ranger is a compass on the horizontal level, and a dwarf is a compass on the vertical level.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Can I give my rope a shake and stuff and actually go ahead and retrieve my
Yes.
rope and hook? And that way, in case we need it later, or we can come back out some other way or the same way.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Bruce, thank you very much. It's not a thing where people need to give money, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so you're down there, and Rocky, you were asking about what the pictures were on the things, and that is a what is it? The shield is an eagle, and the plate mail is a dog.
Yep.
Okay. You're still down by the bottom of this wall looking around. You can see that there's the archway leading to the west. You cannot actually see the northern portion of the room.
Okay.
It looks ominous and dark and filled with shadow.
Oh, excellent. That's
Excellent.
sorry.
I'm gonna restow my shield now that everybody's down here and pick up my lantern again.
Okay.
Um.
I'll let him go and light the room up for us.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually gonna stow my sword too and use my pole just kind of tap ahead of me as I'm moving towards the center of the room.
Okay.
And once my my lantern light hits the far wall, then I'll stop.
Okay. As your lantern light hits the far wall, you're able to see that at the base of that far wall there is what appears to be a broken ladder.
Okay. Is it should it be attached to something? Is there any holes or windows? Or
No, it's a
materials?
10-foot long ladder, and it appears to simply have several broken rungs.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go set it back. Might go drag it back and set it up next to our egress up there on the east wall there.
Okay, it looks like it will be completely useless for climbing up and out of this area.
Okay, never mind.
In fact, it looks you see some footprints actually leading from the ladder to the egress, and then from the egress back to where the ladder is.
Okay. So, and they're kind of, and I can use my ranger skill to show that they're kind of dejected.
Yes, they're much more dejected on the way back than they were on the way forward.
All right. So there's some trudging going on. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did we determine what the dimensions of this room were? North, south, east, west?
North, south. It's really long. It goes all the way northward to where to be next to the stairs. The east, west is probably about 30 feet.
Okay.
I was so far off, it's not even funny. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's this large archway.
Yeah.
In the
archway that we kind of came through. And all right. Well, shall we do a circuit around the edge of the room to see if we can, or any doors, any?
Oh, right. I got to roll Chuck's. Okay, Chuck, you don't see any secret doors without examining.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't see any other exits, right? Currently.
Well, no, just the big archway in the western wall.
Which we didn't go through that yet.
Oh, there's archway out. Okay. Never
Yeah.
mind.
No, you guys came in through the eastern on the eastern wall.
Yeah.
All right.
What is the texture of the floor like?
It's just flagstones.
Okay.
How tall is the ceiling in this room?
It's 10 feet tall, except for the area underneath where it goes up, and there it goes up the full 20 feet because it's got to get up the second floor as well.
Okay. All right. Well, shall we?
Dog, you may be broadcasting your panting across the internet. Here's the dog. Let's see where's the dog. No, there he is.
That's a cute pup.
That's the dog right there. So there he is. All right. So
what's his name?
Milo.
Love it.
Okay. So you're in the room. The only way out is the arch. The floor is flagstone. The ceiling is 10 feet tall.
Okay.
You have not spotted any secret doors in the room.
Well, shall we just follow the archway out there, Ken?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you go up to the archway, and so your bullseye lantern is going across. It looks like it's about 40 feet across, and you're looking at a door directly on the far side of where the archway is. It is an octagonal room. So it goes, to the north, it goes at a 45-degree angle for a little bit. Then it goes, for maybe, 10 feet, 20 feet, maybe, to the directly to the west. And then it cuts back down at a 45-degree angle. And then there's the area with the door in it. And then you close that off.
Okay.
So roughly octagonal room. Now there are some metal wall sconces, which all hold torches. And those are along the north wall.
Okay.
And those are around a chest of drawers, which is made of the same wood as the weapons rack that was in the other room. That appears to be the only thing that's in there.
Okay. Hey, thief, go check the chest.
I'm going to check the sconces first.
Okay.
We'll check the sconces first.
All of them appear to be firmly anchored in the room. None of them does a sort of Scooby-Doo twist that would open a secret door or anything like that.
Do the torches look like they were lit at one point? Or are they fresh torches?
5 of them look like they were lit at one point. There are 2 of them that haven't been.
Okay.
All right, check the chest. See what we can see for trappage.
All right. Your percentage is like 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stand far back.
All right.
I'm
So
good at sneaking. Hiding.
you accidentally open the top drawer. Nothing happens. But when you were tilting it to the front to see whether there was any sort of trap in the back, and all of the drawers slide out most of the way.
Looks good to me, guys.
All right.
So inside the top, the inside the top drawer, there are some things. The other ones are empty. In the top one, there is a moldy, looks like a wizard's robes, with an orange shirt, moldy red trousers, and a purple wizard hat.
That's a fashion statement.
This is
I know.
somebody with impeccable taste.
Is anyone interested in the wizard's hat? That sounds pretty.
Sounds fabulous. I think that's fine. Is that the only thing that was in there? Was just
That's all that's in there. Is
somebody's
that
change of clothes? Okay.
It's been there a long time.
Yeah. And if we pull the drawers out, there's nothing stuck to the bottom of them or anything.
No,
like
you
that.
check it. You check all of them for hidden
Okay.
compartments underneath, and there are none.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now
There were no exits in this room, right?
hang on just a second. I realized that. All right. So there is a there is a door directly across from the arch. That you came
Okay.
Okay.
Missed that.
So in the west wall again, then. Okay. Regular old boring door, or
well, there appears to be some writing scratched into it.
okay. Anything we can read?
Does anybody read? You have no magic user in this party either, do you?
No.
I read
No.
common.
So let's see.
Yeah,
It's simply an ancient language, so your ranger has a chance to be able to read it.
yeah.
Let's see.
I've got 3 languages, but I didn't roll up anything.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's just an ancient version of the language that's spoken around here. And
Okay.
you actually, as it turns out, you're sort of able to read it.
Okay.
It says, "You will pastry perish."
Sounds like
A
we're cooked.
baker lived here.
That's my donuts.
Okay. All right. Be aware of sticky buns, guys. All right.
I think something was lost in the translation.
Yes, I think so.
But we're all clear on pastries.
Yeah. We're certain that pastry is correct. The other 3 words are
Yeah. The
probably
rest
a
of
little
it. The rest of it just doesn't seem to match up. It's weird.
different. All right. Do you mind checking to see if the door looks like it's safe for us to do a kick open, or
It does.
Sure,
it
I'll
does,
check it.
It does look safe for a kick open.
okay?
And does this one have a latch or anything, or is it just like a pull ring?
It looks like it is a pull ring.
This is a wooden door, correct?
Yes.
What is the integrity of the wood like?
It's relatively stable. I mean, you're not usually able to break through dungeon doors. I'll mention if something is that fragile.
Okay.
Who wants to pull it open?
Okay, I'll pull it open.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for, right?
Yeah. Finding traps.
Always.
All right. You are looking into an octagonal room. It is in dimensions. It's identical to the one that you are. No, wait. It's a very large square room. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself there.
About how big? We're looking at.
Okay. So yeah, it's very, very big. Let's call it. It goes even with pretty much even with that tall room that went up with the stairs. So that's almost following a line.
Okay.
And then it goes down to be equal to the one that was the same. It has the same north-south dimensions as that long room, and then but it is square. So from east to west, it goes as far as that room is tall. There are 2 rooms in it. Sorry, 2 doors in it. One of them is directly across.
Sure.
And one of them is in the north wall.
Okay.
That is about all that you are able to spot before 4 giant ants are scuttling toward you. Rocky, you've got a lantern, so you've got no bow.
Correct.
Vance, what
I
did
have
you?
my short sword. Is what I have currently. Yep.
I'll still have my bow out.
Okay. Keelan, any missile weapon out?
I do not have a missile weapon, but I'd like to dump the bucket just in a splashing motion. Just be distracted.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me when you do that.
You know it. We're looking at a 19.
Okay. So Keelan's bucket full of stuff, very disappointingly for me, goes right between the two guys in the front rank, and it splashes down there. Chuck, have you got a missile weapon out?
Yep, short bow.
Yeah, you usually do. Okay, so we've got two bows that can go off. So y'all go ahead and attack before the ants arrive.
All right.
Nobody's dice are doing well this time. Do you even want to say the number, or you just want to keep it quiet?
I rolled a 10 and a 7.
Oh, that's not bad, but that is not going to help
No.
you with giant ants. They're really good AC.
Yeah.
Vance, go ahead.
Unadjusted 19 and a 7.
Okay, so the 19's a hit, 7's a miss.
Okay.
What
Let's see
damage?
which one of my d6s do I want to use? Let's try this one. 3.
Okay.
Average.
All right, so you hit the biggest of the ants, and you do. So it does sort of glance off the armor, and it appears to have sort of caused a little groove in the armor. They charge forward, roll initiative to find out who's going first. Put your initiative in the little chat bar to the side. I still
D6,
suck.
right?
Yeah, D6. I suck.
I sort of suck.
Hello, Garrett. Good to see you.
Trying to get there, Matt. I got a 1.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so Wonky, you are first out of the box, but you're actually not going to get into melee because Rocky and Vance are in the way, unless you want to sort of move around the side in your turn.
Now that my hands are clear, I would just like to draw my longsword out, and I think I should be good there.
Okay, so you're not going to move up into combat with the ants, is that right?
I was planning on being a little bit of a backliner here, but I can.
No, that's a common approach. It's less common for the fighters than it is for the thieves, but it's certainly one of the options.
It's a strategy.
That's fair.
All right, so then we've got who's next? He had a 6. Chuck, you've got your short bow out. What you gonna do?
Are they messing with Rocky and Vance?
They're
Or are they
moving.
melee?
They're moving forward in what looks like slow motion. Basically.
Okay, so I will have another chance to shot without a chance of hitting my newly found friends.
Yes, they
so.
still have not
Friends is
arrived.
kind of a strong word.
Yeah.
5
right.
and 6.
5 and a 6.
Yeah, 5 and a 6.
Okay, so
He was so concerned that he just shot it off into another
being
corner of the room.
really, really careful to try and do it.
Suppressing
And-
fire.
These dice are really good at killing. They're really good when I'm DMing, though.
This is like a battle between red shirts and stormtroopers.
Oh, God.
All right, so that's a miss from Chuck. Who's next on the roster? Vance, it's you. What do you do?
I'm still in a place where I can drop. I can shoot.
Yes, you are. And
Okay.
you haven't changed weapon yet. That will leave you with the wrong weapon once they get there, but you can.
Right.
you can
I'll
drop
have to do
the
a swap. I got 17 and a 7.
All right, 17's a hit. Roll damage. This is on the same one.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
You can
sure.
tell- Okay.
Yeah. 6 points.
Ouch. Okay. So it is still alive.
But it's limping.
And ooh, holy shit.
Uh-oh.
All right. All right.
You're not
they-
rolling ogre hit points on these, are they?
It's no. Well, I mean, I've been rolling like I did with the ogres up until now, but these ones were actually randomly generated, so I'm doing okay on the hit points. But all right. So Rocky, what do you do?
Have they moved up close enough for me to attack, or move up to them and attack?
Simultaneously, they move up and they'll be attacking at the same time you are.
I'm going to be stabbing one.
Okay. Same. Is it the same one that's been wounded, or are you picking another one?
No, I'll hit the same one that's been wounded.
Okay.
17 to hit. That's
a
like
hit.
Yeah, that's like -6 or something. For 6 damage.
You know, the girdles of giant strength all
I don't have a
frayed
girl.
away.
I have
Okay.
a +4 adamantium sword.
Right. Okay. So how much did you do? 6?
6.
Okay. So it's still alive, but it really looks like it's on its last legs. 2 of them are going to attack Vance, and 2 of them are going to attack Rocky. So on Rocky, they roll a 4 and a 5.
I'm really glad I put my shield away.
Yeah, I mean they basically what happens is that they don't get there. I mean they move up into melee combat, and that's just as far as they could go. On Vance, they roll a natural 20 and a 6. Okay, so you're hit once, but you're going to take a bite for one big old 1 point of damage. But you need to make a saving throw to avoid taking additional damage from the poison.
Okay.
Venom.
19.
Okay, so you make your saving throw. No additional damage from the poison.
What is my save?
Everybody roll
New initiative.
new initiative. I'm doing okay now. I was really waiting to see whether just a chorus of ones was going to run around the table. Okay, so
I had my
moving-
one last round.
Yeah. All right. So Jason and Keelan, you guys are going simultaneously. Jason, you're in combat, so you go ahead and roll.
Okay, and that one that I hit is still upright and attacking.
It is, but it looks very, very weak.
That would be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Again, 6 damage.
Okay, so you are finally able to kill that one of them. So now there are only 3 of them. Keelan, what are you going to do? You switched over to
All
sword.
right.
You're not in melee. You can move up into melee, though.
I would like to do exactly that, just kind of scuttle my buttles on up there, and I want to take a swing at the ant that is currently not being attacked by Rocky.
Okay, and so what that will also do is it means that you only have a chance to be attacked by that ant rather than having Vance, who's got 2 of them, having one of them split off. So if that's what you do, you're able to loop around and attack. Roll to hit.
All right. So D20 with my attack +1. Sorry, very unfamiliar with the rule system.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So 9 totaled.
Okay, so that is not enough to hit the ant. Your blow glances off its armor, and then that was in what? That was in 4?
4.
4. Okay, so they're also going in 4. So one of them attacks Rocky. It rolls as a big old 2. Then 2 of them attack Vance. One of them rolls a 4, and one of them changes dice. And it rolls a 7. Red shirts versus stormtroopers.
Yeah. And I am wearing more than a loincloth, so it should be fine.
Oh yeah, no, it missed by a mile.
I believed in you.
By a
Yes,
mile.
exactly.
All right, now we drop down to the ones. So Chuck, what are you doing? You still have your bow out, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to shoot into that mess.
Okay.
I am going.
Why?
to...
You're not gonna? Yeah, that's right. you're not. No way you're gonna hit with the.
The problem is I'll probably hit them, and then
Yeah.
actually, what I'm going to do is since the room is so big and we can't get a good light for the entire room, I'm going to split off towards the side in the shadows to make sure, 1, to hide, and 2, to see if there's anything else in there.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do your secret door. Well, right, because you're an elf, so you can see in the dark. All right, so
yeah.
You go around and you.
I'm looking for more ants, basically.
Did I tell you about the door on the north wall?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that has got a mirror. Is a standing mirror, which looks like it's rusty around the edges, but it's got glass in the thing, and that is standing next to the door, along with a skeleton that is lying down, splayed out in front of the mirror.
I do not look in the mirror.
Okay, that is all that you're really able to find as you move around the perimeter of the room. So that I think is no. Jason, Jason, you went. Vance,
Yep.
what do you do?
Yeah. I'm gonna drop my bow and draw my sword.
All right.
I don't know if I
So
can attack.
that does it.
That's my action.
Yeah,
And,
that's your action.
And unsling my shield.
Okay. All right. So you basically, you cowboy up.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll initiative again. Let's see what happens in the next round.
Oh.
All right. Let's see what we got. We got Jason with a 3.
Yes.
Wonky with a 3. Chuck with a 3. BA with a 5. Wow. Okay. My ants actually won the initiative with their 4.
Wow.
So one of them is going to bite at Rocky, and it's going to get an 8. So things are getting a little better here. And then we've got a 9 against Vance and a 16 against Vance. That 16 is going to hit, right? What's your armor class?
3 with everything I've got.
Okay, so it's gonna be able to hit with that because they're 3 hit dice each. So
Okay.
it's gonna once again it's gonna do 1 point of damage on that. Make a saving throw to find out whether you take additional damage from poison.
Damn ones for damage.
13, right at my saving.
All right, so you save and you don't take any additional damage from the poison. That was in 4. Now we go to 3. I'm just going to read down from the top from who rolled fastest. Rocky, it's you first.
16 to hit.
That'll 7th level. That'll hit.
Yeah.
AC 3.
11 damage.
All right, so that almost kills the one that you've got on you. It is very, very damaged. Next on the list is Keelan. Roll. So you're rolling again a d20 if you're attacking.
Okay. Well, I would kind of like to start pushing back a little bit with my shield if I could do that and kind of make a little more ground for our group, if that's possible.
Okay, well, actually, that wouldn't be necessary because of the size of the room.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a very wide open
I thought
area.
we were just coming into the room, like funneling in. Okay.
No, it's a very large area. Now, what you can do is if you choose to move around to the back of the ant, you'll get a +2 on your attack bonus, which you weren't able to do when you first moved forward, but you can now sidle around the back of it and attack with a +2.
I would love to do that. All right, so I'm going to swing my longsword down, and I'm looking at a total of 19.
That will be a hit. Roll
All
your
right.
damage for your sword is going to be an 8-sided die.
3 total.
Okay, that is enough to kill it because
Yeah,
Rocky already took it down so much. So it's just the 2 that are fighting Vance right now, and then somebody else has Chuck. It's you.
Yeah.
Next.
I'm switching out weapons.
Okay. And you can also move into combat with that, but you just can't attack when you're switching weapons.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so you just.
I'll move up next round.
Okay. All right. Roll initiative again.
Woot.
Woot. Boink.
And
For
that's
those
why
of you
I didn't
watching,
run up.
it's 1-1-2-2 for the heroes.
And a 2 for the ants. so everybody,
These were consistent.
you pause and rest a little bit. Everyone takes a breath.
Like with their hands on their knees.
God, this is
Just a
tiring.
minute. Just a minute.
Back when I was gaming when I was 10, I was able to attack a lot faster than this. So there are a few beats, and then we come down to where Vance, Keelan, and the ants all attack at the same time. So Vance, go ahead, and then we'll go to Keelan.
And it's 7. No, I miss.
So that's a miss. Keelan, you are so you're gonna have to move up, but you can again attack these guys from behind because you've sort of looped around their battle.
Okay. Perfect. I would love to do just that and keep on sliding over. I ended up with a total of 4 though, so maybe not the most successful.
So you move up, you clank your sword on the ground a couple of times. They're moving real fast. You know, you had to move to get there, but it does appear to startle them a little bit.
Take what you can get.
Yeah. Vance, did I do you first, or did I go?
Yeah, I whiffed.
All right, so yeah, the 2 of them, one of them whips around and it attacks Keelan. It rolls a 12. What's your armor class, Keelan?
Total of 3.
Your armor class is a 3. I don't think that's going to do it, but let's check.
I think he's in.
I think I missed by a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too, but I don't have the book open.
Yeah. All right, so it's a monster.
You told me 3/16. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no. What kind of armor are you wearing? You're wearing plate mail.
I'm wearing plate mail currently.
And not carrying a shield or carrying?
I have a shield on my back. I do not have it. I have a 10-foot pole in one hand and my longsword in the other. Because I had bucket and pole.
All right, so you've been clacking
5 foot.
around the ceiling and the floor along there. That explains why you went so slowly. Let's see, 3 hit dice. It's attacking armor class 3. It needs a 13 to hit it. Rolled a 12, so that's a miss. So it does whip around and snap those mandibles at you, but it misses. Then the other one just continues attacking Vance. It rolls a 7 and misses. Next initiative phase.
Want a light?
All right.
Yeah, please.
Okay, what do we got?
Oh,
What we got? Where are we?
Oh, we got a 1 for.
I'm rotating through all my d6s, and they're all.
Oh yeah.
I've been sticking with the same D6, but I switched out the D20.
Yay.
Chuck's got a 4. Respectable. In fact, lightning fast. Lightning fast as far as this comes.
Cat-like reflexes.
Yeah.
Cat-like reflexes.
I mean, it's an old cat, but it's still a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason's got a 3, and then Keelan, what do you roll on the D6 for initiative?
My bad, sorry. 3.
Okay, so in 4, Chuck, cat-like
All right.
resources.
Cat-like reflexes. I'm gonna run up and stab at the wounded one, hopefully from behind with wonky air.
I can't believe that y'all have only gotten this far into the linear track in the dungeon so far. What did you roll?
I rolled a unmodified 19. Yay.
Okay, that's a hit. Let's kill these things and move on.
Yeah.
They are not totally surprised though, right?
No,
So I'm just getting regular damage. Okay.
regular damage.
3.
You surprised it. You'll do 6.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then in that same round, they will attack in 3. I'll let them go first, and then you guys. The one that's attacking Keelan misses badly. Ooh, the one that is attacking Vance, however, manages to hit. So you've been hit 3 times, and it does 4 damage.
Oh
You
my
had
God.
you had no idea they could do this kind of damage.
Shocked, I say.
Oh my God, those things actually hurt. And then roll a saving throw to see whether you take additional from poison.
Oh God. Oh yes, 15. At least my saves are working.
So you don't take any additional damage from that. Then we go to the 3s. Jason, you go first.
Yep. Vance is the one that's been hit a bunch already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move
Yeah, but
to
he
assist with
hasn't
that
been-
one.
He hasn't been damaged. He's just,
Yeah.
But he's been hit, right?
They just keep nibbling at me. It's kind of
12 to
embarrassing.
hit.
yeah, it's almost affectionate the way that.
I know.
So that's somewhere around AC 2.
That's a hit. They're AC 3.
Yep. 10 damage.
Okay, that almost kills it.
Woo! High numbers on the D6.
It is, however, still alive. Was that the one on Vance, or that was the one on Vance,
That one's
right?
the one on
Yes,
Vance.
please.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and then Keelan, you go.
All
So
right.
you are no longer considered behind the things because one of them is facing you. So you're just attacking without that +2 now.
All right. Sounds good to me.
You've got your back to the mirror as well.
I like to do a sideways swing, and that's a total of 7.
All right, so that's a miss.
Strike.
Then finally, Vance decides that
Yeah,
Way to get in the fight, buddy.
now you've got 2 choices. You've got the one that's fighting Keelan, and then you've got the very, very wounded one that's attacking you.
I'll try to take down the one that's attacking me.
Okay.
17.
That's a hit. You don't need to roll damage. It was very, very bad.
Very damaged. Okay.
So you're able to kill it. So there's just the one left that's on Keelan. That was the end of that round. Roll initiative. Oh wow! I must have let go of that too early or something. So Chuck's in 2, Keelan's in 4, Vance is in 3, Rocky is
I'm in 5.
5.
Yeah, I'm switching back and forth to the chat, so I gotta remember to
Okay.
like.
It still
Hit the
beats.
button.
It still beats you to the punch and bites Vance with an
God
18,
damn it.
and it does 4 more points of damage.
Ugh.
He's getting hurt. Roll that
It's just
saving
an-
throw. This could do it.
16.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't do any additional damage from poison. That That was in 6. In
How
5.
many points was that? Was that another 4 points?
It was another 4. So you've taken 10.
God damn it.
Yeah, same thing as before. Hit right. 12, 16, 17 to hit. So 6 damage.
Okay, that does not kill it, but it does more than half of its hit points, obviously.
Woo!
You can tell. And that was in 5.
That was 5.
In 4, Keelan, this is the one that you're fighting.
All right.
So
I
it's
believe in
face to
myself.
face with you. You don't have any bonus against it. Roll a d20.
All right. Bring my long sword down with another 7. So
Okay,
that's
cool.
cool.
All right. But you're chopping the floor all around it, though. I mean, it's really got to.
I'm good at what I do.
Yeah, it's got to keep maneuvering. So
At least you're consistent.
You're getting it. You're keeping it in one area so that somebody else can get it. Let's see. Okay, so that was in 4. Then in 3, Vance. Now you're attacking now from behind. This one's got its back turned to you.
So 12, and I got a +2 for back on. So 14.
14, and you are second level ranger.
Yeah, I don't have my
and need
combat
a armor
tables
class
open.
3. You need a 16.
Okay.
All right. So
bounce off of it then.
yeah, and then after you go is Chuck.
2. Wow. That one on the floor. Cocked. And it's 10. No.
Okay, so that's a miss. So y'all are all gathered around this one ant, chopping away at it. Let's roll d6s, find initiative.
Oh, 1.
And another 1. And a 2 and a 1. No.
4.
What have we got?
4.
All
This
right,
might
so
kill this
2,
thing so it stops
2,
chewing on
1, 4. I'm bored. Y'all kill it because you've got it surrounded. So it eventually dies. And you're in the room, and what do you do? It's the large square room, one door in the north wall, one door in the west wall.
I
Okay.
check out the skeleton more closely.
Okay, you gonna look in the mirror while you do that?
No.
Okay, I was just wondering.
checking.
Just wondering. All right, so
I warned them, don't look at the mirror.
the skeleton has leather armor on it, and this is brand new leather armor. In fact, still pressed into the side of it, it says 5 GP.
He used the same tailor as me.
And it's got a spear, and that's it. Spear and leather armor.
Okay.
It's splayed out. Is it facing the mirror or facing away from the mirror the way it's laying?
It's facing the roof, and its head is pointed southward.
Okay.
And the mirror's on which wall?
North wall.
North wall. North wall next to the door.
So it
Yeah.
fell over backwards?
Probably.
Apparently
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
If it had been looking in the mirror, it would have fallen over backwards like this.
Could this be one of the adventurers we're looking for? Since
I'm
that's why we're
relatively
here?
sure it is because of the still has a
Yeah.
price tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty fresh. So let's there was a door on the west wall and one on the north wall.
Correct.
Let's can I see being all can I pretend I'm a ranger and then go and look at see if I can tell if the doors have been opened or if there's any tracks or any other sign of debris or anything like that around here. See if we can tell if any of the doors have been gone through.
Okay, so hang on. I'm just reading a different room description to see what I got in here. All right.
You're reading the box text.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, all right. So you're going over to the other door, or you're scanning the room for tracks. Tell me again what it is.
I'm gonna kind of scan the room for tracks, and if it looks like I've got a trail or anything that would indicate that I should be kind of going towards the north door or to the west door.
They both appear to have a sort of a bunch of footprints that are
Okay.
all moving around in this
Okay,
area.
so I can tell people have been exploring here. Okay. I'm open to either way, fellows. North is Or we've got a body next to it, so maybe he's pointing us the way.
Or not the way.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe here be pastries.
Y'all
Was any of the characters in the other party named Pastry
Yeah.
or
exactly.
Patsy?
No, not as far as you remember. They seem to be named Abel, Baker, Charlie, Delta.
Baker.
And
Baker. Yeah.
they were.
Oh,
They,
Baker's.
there you go. There's one of them was indeed named Baker,
Uh-huh.
and they were led by two dwarves. So
And this skeleton looks roughly human.
yeah, it looks
right?
Yeah.
looks definitely human. Yeah,
All right.
some of the
So-
bones actually look like they may have been gnawed on.
Yeah, by
Are
the
we-
ants probably.
Yeah.
Are we
Right.
investigating or recovering these bodies? Because I might just want to drag one back with me to the previous door or whatever. Just save a little time in the future.
You didn't really have to retrieve. I mean, you could retrieve them, but the main thing was to find out either what happened to them or to rescue them, because no one knows.
Got it.
They
Okay.
They
came-
went into a dungeon
clearly-
and died.
they
I told them that already.
Yeah. So basically, all
Hole in the
the
bucket.
all the skeleton had on him was his armor and his spear. No rings. No any other indication of his identity or anything like that.
he was holding a torch.
Okay. Not his name's not stitched to his underwear, nothing like that.
No, no.
Okay.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break and we'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, we'll probably run for about an hour or so from here.
Perfect.
Okay.
Golden. I'm loving it.
Sweet.
see that Chuck's not back yet.
I am though.
Awesome.
What are you doing? They're not. Here, you want to watch it on my phone?
Yeah.
Take it in the other room though, so the audio doesn't mess up. Kids indoors, why don't they shut them?
And I'm back.
Chuck, whenever you're ready, everyone's back.
Oops.
Okay, so you have got 2 doors, one of them in the north wall, one of them in the west wall. What are you going to do?
I vote west.
I think he's right. It might be safer.
It's away
I mean-
from the mirror.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's try west. Sure.
It's been very north to south linear, I feel, so little variation here.
No, it's been east to west linear.
Yeah, we've been
has
running
it?
east to
Oh
west.
wow. I really goofed up here.
Yeah,
then.
you got to turn the map to the side, and you're all good.
Huh.
He's not the ranger.
Well, the ranger's the only one who can find his way back without a map.
Yeah,
Does that
you
change
got-
it to north?
as long as as long as I got 1 hit point left, we're good.
So you were actually voting for the north door, is that right, Keelan?
My statement stands, I think.
I'm voting not the mirror door.
Yeah.
The north door is the mirror door. So the west.
Let's take a minute before we continue. Who's injured and how much?
I'm down quite a bit. I'm 6 points left out of 16. I
So
think
you're
I was
down
the only one
10?
that took. Yeah, I think I'm the only one that took any damage.
Oh, I'll hand you a potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and roll and see what that does. It's a D8 plus 1. You get 9 points back.
There you go.
See, I roll
Thank you.
great. I roll great when I'm healing the party.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, Matt's dice.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
good to
However,
still
I got good mojo on my purple 8-sided die, so that one goes in the corner there for use in the future.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. What did I?
All right, so we're going into the west door. Is that right? Is that what we decided?
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
keep going west, young
Okay.
men. And Chuck, you want to check the door for?
I most certainly do.
All
Okay,
right.
so you're gonna check the door.
Yep. Check the door for traps.
Okay, pit trap opens up beneath you.
And
You fa- Thanks for finding that.
A wave of heat blows up from
Oh,
the
God.
bottom of the pit. Roll a saving throw to grab the edge of the pit because there is lava at the bottom.
does this count as saves versus devices and traps?
Yes, you get your bonus versus devices and traps.
How many times do I get my bonus?
What did you roll?
With my bonus, 6.
Oh, okay. So Chuck's arms flail around at the top. he falls down into the pit that is opened up and given this wave of heat. There is a short scream and then silence. And Chuck, you may want to roll up a new character.
Was that
All
right,
right, guys. So we're going north now, right?
Yeah. Was that in front of the door?
Yes, it was in front of the door.
All right.
Was that the only thing in front of the door, noticeably?
It's
what, you need something else?
Lava
I mean, does it continue on, or like, could be a hallway on the other side.
No, it's just
Okay,
it's a
just
trap
a pit.
that leads down. There's lava. I mean, when you look down into it, there's like some sort of stirring device down in there.
Okay.
That is the heating element that does it, and Chuck's body is slowly going around in a circle as it's caught in the heating element and catching fire as it goes and burning.
I feel like it'd be folly to throw you some rope.
And he gets us back for his bad rolls with his ants, I guess.
Yeah. Lava is something you don't have to roll for when somebody goes.
Exactly. All right, let's
Oh dear.
try the north door.
Okay,
Who
Chuck, let me
wants
know.
to traps
Chuck,
this time?
let me know when you've got your new character done.
Let's 10-foot pole it on the way up there this time too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm less tempted to go back to that mirror now. All right.
Yeah, I'm still going to give that mirror a wide detour and then go and check the other door. And
The north door.
yeah.
Okay, so you go up and check the north door. You're not able to see any traps on it.
Yeah, because I can only see if there's footprints on it.
Yeah.
Nobody booted the door.
Yeah, let's do the dwarf key.
Okay, roll d6.
Now my d6 is rolling high.
All right, so you kick on it, which will alert anybody who is on the inside.
Yep. Then I try the door knob and see if it just opens normally.
It does it does open normally.
Okay.
So, all right, you're looking into a room that is roughly a square.
Okay.
About 40 feet across. There is a passageway that leads out. It is in the north east corner, and it goes into the east wall. So doubling
So
back in the direction that you're going. All right.
Okay.
There are you can see that there is some rope that's hanging from the center of the ceiling.
Okay.
But the main thing is that there are 3 gray-skinned humanoids in the room that rise from the north wall where they were lying down in kind of a nest, and they've got gleaming yellow eyes, and they charge forward at the same time that you hear somebody yell, "Did that activate the trap?" And they ask that in human. So the 3 these 3 things charge forward. Your front rank is Rocky and Vance.
Yep.
You guys are standing in the doorway. Roll initiative.
Can I get a little better description of the humanoids that are charging us while we're rolling initiative?
Ghouls.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
Well, it
not
can't
what
paralyze me
you
now.
wanted me to say.
No, that's
Yeah.
that's exactly what I wanted you to say.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, then I roll a 1, so I amend that statement.
Okay.
Oh wow. Here we are.
All right. So we've got Jason's a 1, Keelan's a 6, and Vance is a 1. So what do you do from behind the other 2 guys, Keelan?
All right. So to be completely honest, this isn't going great right now. I'm gonna pull my shield out and take a few steps back.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many steps and how fast? I mean, you headed out of the dungeon.
A slow pace, really being, careful with it, but just shifting back, almost like I'm trying to not be noticed by the rest of the group.
All right. You gonna look in the mirror on the way out?
No, I'm not
Okay.
leaving. Just like a little back. Like, I don't want to be here.
Okay. I mean, Rocky saw a really handsome face in the other mirror. You could
I
look
did.
into this
It
one.
was
mirror?
amazing. Everybody should see a face like that in a mirror.
All right, so you back around the side. Then the ghouls charge forward and are fast enough to get into melee with you guys, but they're not fast enough to attack. Then in one, the two surviving fighters get a chance to attack. So let's start from the top and Jason.
I'm actually going to drink a potion of undead control.
You son of a... And Vance, what do you do?
I've got a swing of Sword of Undead Control.
Okay, roll the hit.
Or Undead Killing. I roll a 15.
All right, that'll be a hit, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And 5 points of damage.
Okay, so that's...
yeah, there's not giants, so yeah.
All right, so that one is still alive. Roll initiative.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, so we've got a 5, a 5, and a 6. So Rocky in 6, you're going simultaneously with them as all three of them turn to attack Vance. What do you do?
I tell them to stop attacking.
They do. Actually, do they get a saving throw at least?
I don't remember. I
All
just
right, let
looked
me-
at it to
let me
make sure I
look
could
and
handle
see.
them all, but I didn't.
So is this like a mind control gig or?
Yes.
Oh, groovy.
my-
groovy.
They're mine now.
Sweet.
Can I have a kiss?
That is that
The
is
drinker can control undead 2d4 of fewer than hit die and 1d4 of 4+ fall under the imbiber's control as per the control animal spell.
what page is,
Oh.
what page is that on?
Second printing it was. I just shut it again.
It's not miscellaneous magic.
No, it's potion. It's the very beginning of the magic.
Okay. Okay, so undead control.
121.
I'm
For
looking
those of you
for
following at home.
2d4 undead of fewer than 4 hit dice, and they are fewer than 4 hit dice.
Hi, Max.
As per the control animal spell, let's see whether
Yep.
that's got a saving throw or not.
See,
I really hope I at least get a saving throw before.
I hope you don't.
I know, but still, it's somebody's gonna.
I don't see a control animal spell.
I
Matt.
don't. So, all right. So we're gonna say that they don't get a saving throw because
Perfect.
I kind of don't think that they would. All right. So you've got 3 ghouls. They are armor class 6. They have 6 hit points, 13 hit points, and 12 hit points. And then they've got the attacks there.
It was 6, 12, and 13, right?
Nice.
See what the duration is on it. Something, anything.
Potions are usually 1d6 plus 6 turns.
Yeah.
So like an hour to 2 hours. I should have them dead well before that, right?
I imagine so.
There's a lava pit, so I mean that
Yeah,
might be handy.
Right?
I mean, you never know.
Yeah. It's
Well,
okay. So
doors out of this room now?
it's turn. Yeah. Well, there's the passageway that leads out of the room. That's the only exit from the room.
Okay, and there's that rope hanging down from the middle of the.
There's a
middle
rope
of the-
hanging down from the middle of the ceiling. Yeah.
Let's see
Okay,
if
so-
they know. Let's see what they know. What's where?
Oh.
What goes up the rope?
You're not able to talk to them. They don't have any language that they can
Yeah.
use.
Oh, I thought that they had spoken common. I thought you said that they asked if
No,
the
we heard
trap
somebody
set-
else say.
Somebody said, "Did that set off the trap?" It wasn't
Gotcha.
the ghouls.
That's
Gotcha,
worse.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
right?
It's a lot scarier.
So where's the rope hanging from her? Is it going up to a hole, or is it just hanging from a hook in the
It's
ceiling?
it's just hanging from a hook in the ceiling, and it looks like it's been cut.
Okay. Well, let's go look around the corner with our ghouls.
Yeah, let's have our ghouls go look around the
Yeah,
corner.
exactly.
Okay, so the ghouls go and look around the corner, and they stand there and stand there and stand
Okay.
there.
And nothing attacks them, and then we
No,
move
no,
up.
no, they're just looking into the room.
Okay.
Okay, so you move up behind them.
Yep. What do we see?
There is a sort of a scattering of stuff in the room. which include there's oh sorry, the room. All right, the corridor goes for call it 30 feet, and there is in the 20-foot mark there is a door in the northern part of the hallway.
Okay.
But then it turns instantly southward after that and enters into a 30 by 30 room where there is no door. So that is where your ghouls stopped and have been staring with their backs to the door.
Okay. All right. Go look in the room with the ghoul, see what they're looking at, and then go check the door if we don't see anything interesting.
Okay. So yeah, there's stuff scattered around the room.
Okay.
From what you can tell, there's the handle of a pick. There are some thieves' tools. There is a whip. There is a small glass bottle with something in it.
Yeah, pick up the bottle, I guess.
Okay. It looks like it's filled with dead worms.
Ew.
That could be useful. I'll hand it to Keelan. I think this is
Yes, I was hoping for that. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm going to run back really quick and grab my bucket. Not even kidding. I want my bucket back.
Okay, you go back into the large room, and you see that the door over the lava is in the process of being opened.
Okay.
I kind of want to stop dead in my tracks and return to the group.
Okay.
And if that's the case, because my bucket was at the start of that room and that's a ways away. So yeah, no, I'm not soloing that. No.
Yeah.
All right, and I would like to mention that hey, that door is doing some funky stuff, guys.
Well, we've got a dead end here.
Oh no,
Right.
this is not a dead end. There's the door to the north that's out of the hallway. There is also a door in the very northernmost part of the east wall of this room.
Northern person, east wall.
My map is trashed.
Yeah, I've lost track of where I'm at. Anyway.
Yeah, I should have given the warning at the beginning that I have a slight problem with east and west, so it may be that I've doubled you guys back at some point, but I don't have a problem, Keelan, with north and south, so I don't know how you managed yours, but...
I'm not a clever man. I don't know.
All right. So
you've got two doors that lead out of this area, and then the door over the lava, is opening.
okay, we should probably go back and deal with that door. So because we've got somebody behind us now.
I mean, we can, yeah. Let's see what happens with that. Might be the people we're looking for too, because somebody asked if the trap was sprung. That might be survivors.
That's a good point.
Or we'll just shoot them.
Also,
I mean, I'll stab them, but you can shoot them.
Yeah, we found the
We'll
survivor.
give them the twofer.
Stab. All right.
Having the ghouls out front, Matt, just keeping them in front of us.
Okay. All right, so the ghouls go back into the large square room. Is that where you're sending them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you hear some people yell, "Ghouls!" And from in there, 4 arrows are fired.
They're controlled by people.
So the let's see, what were their hit points? Your 6 hit point one is going to die.
Good. He was too weak anyway.
And then there's 2 more shots at another one, and that one's a miss and a miss.
Perfect. I have control of the ghouls. Are you adventurers?
Necromancers!
I mean, you can call me that, but I'm wearing plate mail armor, so that's a thing.
Not very bright adventurers.
But they're holding fire against the ghouls. The ghouls are standing there.
Were you the ones that were sent in before?
4 days ago.
Yes.
Is Baker alive?
No, Baker died in front of a mirror. This is the newly declared Dwarven Kingdom of Graven Borkum. Did you leave the door open that leads out of the Dwarven Kingdom of Graven Borkum?
We did.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there...
Right. We're gonna abandon the kingdom.
There's no time for me to pop back.
There's the 2 of us, and Then there's also they've got 3 humans that are with them, and so they have those ramps that run down from the back of a moving van so that you can bring stuff in and out. Well, one of those sort of rolls over the top of the lava to create a bridge, and 3 humans and 2 dwarves come out.
Okay.
And they immediately head over to the door on the east wall.
Just
And
don't touch our treasures of Gravelbeard.
the what?
The treasures of Gravelbeard, the ones that are stacked up in front of the door, we've claimed those.
Oh.
Especially this, and I hold out the jar of worms.
They stare at that for a while, but they don't really delay in their process of leaving the dwarven kingdom of Graven Borkum.
I think that we escort them out, right?
Yeah, I think that'd be the right thing to do,
Yeah.
but is it what we want to do?
Well, I don't want them taking crap on their way out.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, I kind of want this guy's spear.
It's the right thing to do, but that doesn't end the inquiry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can go ahead and safely say that you guys go out. You've rescued the people, so you've accomplished your mission. Chuck has died, so we would be adding a new character in late in the process. Let's go ahead and we'll end it here.
Okay.
So we're going to pull out the mirror, as much of that marble as we can carry, the plate armor, and the shield, right? That's
Okay,
what we
yeah,
found
so
the treasure.
The plate
Would
armor.
any- oh,
The plate armor is you can sell for 200.
Does
I
anybody-
want the shield. I want to switch my shield for that shield because it's fancier.
Okay, and it is a normal shield, so that doesn't affect the treasure any.
But
Right.
it looks nice.
You can sell your old one for about 5. What else was there? There was
The bronze mirror,
the bronze mirror is worth 100 gold.
Okay.
and then as much marble as we can carry, right?
Yeah, the marble
I have a
is
bucket.
actually not worth anything.
Okay.
In the
Oh.
condition it's in. So I'm just looking through these rooms to see whether there was any more treasure that you guys got. Nope, that looks.
That
like
wasn't
that
much
was
faith
there.
thinking that detritus and
Yeah,
Okay.
this was from the standpoint of the adventuring. This adventure was pretty much a bust, largely because so much time was spent rolling bad die rolls.
Oh,
against
yeah.
each other.
oh yeah, sure, blame
That's
us.
pretty nasty.
What did I do with
I had a
Alright.
great time though.
Yes.
it was a
Thank you
fun
all.
time.
Seriously,
Yeah,
that
thanks,
was
man.
wonderful.
So next week we're doing another patron game for those who are still watching, but that one is not going to be visible to the general public because it's for people who are shy or don't feel like getting on camera. So we will have another one that's visible next month, and look forward to seeing everyone. Thank you for watching, and thank
Thanks,
you for
Phil.
backing the Patreon.